Welcome to Everyday Passions, the show where my guests share one of their passions and how they've used that passion to influence or impact the lives of others. My special guest today is Geetha Krishnan. Geetha is coming to us all the way from Mumbai, India. Welcome, Geetha. I am so happy to have you on the show today.
Thank you so much, Yvonne. It's such a pleasure and honor to be on this wonderful, beautiful show of yours. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. I am Yvonne A. Jones, the Client Relations Specialist, Personal Business Coach, and I work with leaders and decision makers who want to grow their business by building profitable client relationships. And my love clients are the women who are 50 and wiser, highly motivated professionals, entrepreneurs who want to grow their business by combining their experience, their wisdom with their passion to go from passion to profit. So welcome to our viewers and listeners. We thank and appreciate you for being here with us today. And for those of you who will be watching this later on YouTube or listening to the audio, thank you for being here. And if you just go ahead and hit replay when we're done, let us know that you popped in after. Would appreciate it. So let me share a little bit about Geetha with you. Geetha Krishnan is the founder of Gratitude Leadership, an umbrella for gratitude leadership training and coaching, gratitude content writing, and gratitude books publishing. She's a corporate behavioral trainer and gratitude leadership coach. Geetha is also faculty with a number of professional colleges in Mumbai, India. And this is what I love to read about Geetha, is that she won the Outstanding Teacher of the Year 2019 award in India from EvolveExcellence. Congratulations, Geetha.
Thank you so much, Yvonne.
You're welcome. Geetha teaches people to thank and laugh all the way to the bank. And look at her face. You can see she just exudes gratitude. She exudes joy. And Geetha has been my friend for many, many years while she was here in the United States. And I'm so happy we are able to connect here today for her to share her passion. So Geetha, that takes me right into our first question. What is one thing you're truly passionate about? Tell us about that, please.
Surely. Thank you so much, Yvonne, firstly, for a beautiful introduction. And the answer to your question is I'm truly, absolutely passionate about gratitude. I just love to be in the continuous flow of gratitude. And just as you're aware, I started a radio show so many years back, almost 6.5 years back, called Dynamic Growth with Gratitude, which I continue even today as Gratitude Radio. And that was born out of this passion of gratitude, and everything, my business, every aspect of it is surrounded by gratitude.
Mm-hmm. I know that, and I had the privilege of being interviewed by you a couple of times. And I remember when you shared with me that you were going to start this Gratitude Radio, and I thought, gratitude, business, yeah, they can be combined, and they have been combined. And speak to that a little bit. What prompted that? Was there a moment or an event that triggered that so that you thought about that this would be something that you wanted to take to individuals who are in business and combine that business with gratitude? Tell us a little bit about that, please.
Surely, Yvonne, as you're aware that I'm a behavioral corporate trainer, I have been training in organizations for over 19 plus years now, pan-India as well as in the US. And as I was training in one organization, I was conducting a team building program, and I could sense that there is something missing. I could sense that everybody is in the competitive mode. They are always wanting to step up the game. They want to be better than the other person. But I couldn't see a sense of belongingness or a sense of appreciation. And that's when it triggered in me that I should do something to create some kind of a change. And I could see that I can be a catalyst to convert the competitive edge to an appreciative edge. So that started me on the journey. And as I researched, I realized that I could bring more gratitude in people, especially in the organizational sector, especially in the corporate world, to make people more aware of how gratitude can be incorporated in their daily lives as well as in the business world. And that's what I've been doing. And I've seen that multitude of change happening around me. I've been doing a number of research and along with the show that I've been going through interviewing guests from different parts of the world in different professions, entrepreneurs, trainers, and including people from different genre. And everybody, when they share about their gratitudes, it is something that is so powerful that comes straight out. The energy is so amazing.
Hmm. That makes a lot of sense. And, it's interesting that recently I've been reading more and more in publications, in books, and just in opinions that are expressed, how much kindness is required and how essential it is in business, in corporations. A lot of corporations are now basically incorporating kindness. So that partners beautifully with gratitude. And I like what you said, that you went on a quest and you saw the need to convert the competitive edge to a gratitude edge. That is beautiful. So you mentioned that you have seen some great effects. What are some of those? Can you share, give us some examples, or just speak to what are some of the results that you have gotten from this transformation from the competitive edge to the gratitude edge?
Surely, Yvonne, thank you for asking that. So as I've been observing, I've been interviewing many people as well as doing workshops. I conduct Power of Gratitude workshops in organizations as well as in colleges and schools. And everybody, including students, they reach out to me and they individually, personally, they message over and share that they've never experienced such a kind of a transformation. That they've not seen anybody letting them know about how gratitude can be so instrumental. And the moment they start writing the gratitude journals, it has been a complete makeover for them, right from the thinking processes to the change in mindset. And also in the organizations, when I've been interacting with my participants, it's groundbreaking. Sometimes, they just come over and it's cathartic even that they want to share their journey and be grateful for their journey, especially for difficult moments. More so after the pandemic, it has been very, very powerful. People coming forth and sharing. Especially one incident I would want to share is there was a lady who had one of my clients who had been through a divorce, and she had been through a lot of difficult moments.
Mhm.
And she started writing the gratitude journal, and she went through a process. I was coaching her through the process. And first day, she did not have anything to be grateful for. She was like, I don't have anything to be grateful for. What do I write? But then she still, with my encouragement, she did write one sentence, just one word, that sentence, and I'm grateful. That's all. I'm grateful. And eventually, every day she started writing that, at least for almost for 15 days, she was just writing, I'm grateful. And then she started feeling that. And then she started writing more, I'm grateful for my
Mhm.
son, I'm grateful for. So it was something of, from the point of negative, total being into that mode of depression and coming out of it. So gratitude really pulls you out of that deep well. Sometimes we get into, we don't realize it, but we are still there. And it really helps us to climb out of that well slowly and steadily. It may take time, just as this lady, she had to go through such a difficult period. And if you talk to them, they would say that you're not in my position, you wouldn't know, right?
Mhm.
And that's what anybody would say. But then with continuous support and appreciation and help, she could do that, and she could come out of that difficult hole that she had pushed herself into, not rather she was pushed into. And it really made so much of a difference. Once she was out of it, it was easier to help her to move on forward. So gratitude mindset really changes us, and taking that onus on us to become that gratitude leader. That's what gratitude leadership is all about.
Mhm. And what I'm hearing you also say is that it creates an awareness, because it's easy for us to go through life and, it's almost like you're not seeing anything, you're not observing anything, and you just go on automation, you know,
Yes.
and I can appreciate that, because journaling for me was not something I've been hearing about it for many, many years, but it was not something that I did consistently. And now that I have, but not just me, I have a community that I have been encouraging women to start journaling. And it was interesting the result about their gratitude. And it was interesting just yesterday, one person shared that it was a simple thing. I said, when you go to just think, be more aware, even when you just walk to your mailbox. And it was interesting yesterday that she was able to share that the difference. She said, for one thing, it gets me, in a different frame of mind, basically. So I can see where in organizations with individuals for sure, how this awareness can change the mindset or the beliefs. In that case of the lady, she had thought she had nothing to be grateful for, but she started noticing, and of course she did. So Geetha, you have clearly been impacting the lives of others, but is there anyone outside of that you talk about the gratitude rate, the gratitude show in your workshops in dealing with children? Let's move from adults to children in the classroom. Well, I know you are at university, so maybe these are young adults and so forth. What has been most significant, or what's the most significant change you have seen in attitudes for those who become aware and consciously focus on gratitude?
Predominantly, when I'm talking about children and young adults, there is this young student who reached out to me. Um, she was going through a bad phase of um, breakup, and being teenagers, many of them go through that. And with the help of the gratitude mindset, I was able to get her out of that difficult phase. And it did take some time, but it did help them eventually. So it's not just one aspect, even to get the stress of exam stress, or even to have a mood change. Sometimes they're always into the frame of mind of ADHD. They're always wanting to do this and that and a number of
Mhm.
things. So getting them into a frame of mind where they can be more grateful, that has been a very positive. I've had very positive responses, and including faculties, they come back sharing about how it has been very instrumental for students. I've been doing regular workshops for young adults in different colleges, and it has been very inspiring, even for me, to just look at them, the way they move from point A to point B. And I keep doing follow-ups with them, regular workshops, going back after 6 months and checking on them, how they've been doing. So that really, we can understand the graph, how it's been increasing and how they've been using it to the best possible way.
That's excellent. So before we wrap up, what is one thing you would share with us? What one message you'd like to get out there that surrounds the whole aspect of being grateful, showing gratitude?
Surely. Thank you, Yvonne. I would want to reach out to everyone out there to pass on the message of being in the continuous flow of gratitude. Now, when I'm saying that, I'm not saying it just for the sake of it. I mean it from the bottom of my heart. And gratitude, as I quote, lead with gratitude. It has helped me open up different vistas, different avenues. Right now, as under the umbrella of gratitude leadership, I'm training and coaching people. I'm also helping people with their content writing, helping them with gratitude stories and getting them on their blogs, helping them to be on the social media, building their personal branding, and everything is around gratitude. Also helping them to write books with the aspect of gratitude, how they can be more grateful to their challenges, and how they can create their own personal image. So all these things have come from gratitude, and gratitude itself has been so instrumental for me. It's when we think that, oh, gratitude is free, you can give it to everybody, you can receive it. Just like gratitude is just like air, just like water. Those are the most essential things that we need in our lives. And even though they are free, they are so precious. Just the same way, you know, you have gratitude and you build it in you. Take some time every day, just like motivation. You need to be motivated every day, just like brushing your teeth. You need to brush your teeth every day. So also you need to be grateful every day, not just during Thanksgiving or during Christmas, but being grateful on a day-to-day basis, being continuously in the continuous flow of gratitude. We will be able to create amazing changes in the world. That's what I wanted to share with you. Thank you.
Wonderful. We appreciate that. And you're so right. It is just like air and water that we need. And it really changes our personality when we are grateful about simple things. It doesn't have to be huge things and huge changes in our lives and huge events. Simple things. Simple things like walking outside and seeing a flower in bloom, and it's like, oh, that's so good. Simple things. A child brings a little flower to their mom and she says, thank you, honey. Just the simple things that make us smile and bring us joy. So Geetha, thank you for speaking to that. Thank you for recognizing that it's not just for individuals, but for corporations, how much better they can improve in their relationships when everyone displays gratitude. And we know not everyone is going to do it, but for those who do, we're grateful for them, and we're grateful that they have accepted the fact that this is an essential part of their life. So I want to thank you so very much for being here today. This was really inspirational, and I hope that for others who want to learn more about you, I will be posting your contact information below this, and that they can get in touch with you. You may be many miles away from me here in Florida, but I know you're just an email away, right? And look at how we are able to cross the miles and be here in communication with each other. So thank you, Geetha, for being here. Thank you so much. And I look forward to talking with you off camera. And for those of us who joined us today, thank you so much. And again, I ask you kindly, if you just put a hashtag replay in the box once you have listened to this. And if you have any questions for Geetha, please go ahead and put in the chat, because Geetha will be checking and I will forward anything to her as well. Thank you again. This is Everyday Passions, and I'm Yvonne A. Jones, and see you soon.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Yvonne.